Hello guys, and welcome again to Esiwa Kago YouTube channel. Again, this is where we inspire, we inform, and we also encourage people. We are just few weeks into 2025. And I know 2024 has sounded like we just slept and then woke up, it was 2025. Okay, I understand you. The same case here. But now, how can we make 2025 different? In this video, I'm going to be telling you some tips. I'm going to give you some tips that I have learned over the years as a single mom here in America, and also as a business person here in America, and also as an immigrant. There is a person who insisted I should say immigrant. As an immigrant here in America, that is my language. Anyway, away from that. There are so many things that I wish I knew. And they say life doesn't come with a manual. What happens daily is what gives you the skills for tomorrow. So if you don't know how to learn and then move forward, you might end up being on the same place, same person, with same things, same knowledge over the years. I've been here for, this is my 11th year. Comes January 2024. I'm gonna be 11 years old in America. Yes, I came here when I was a youth. Now I'm almost a grandma, you know. The feeling, I didn't know that life gonna be that fast. I didn't know we're gonna grow old that quick, you know. And I know you are also maybe in my shoes as well. So anyway, there are so many things that I have learned, and I'm gonna start with my life as a single mom in America, and also being in business. How do I do it? Like, is it too hard? Is it something that's gonna kill you, like most of you think? To begin with, any single parent anywhere in the world never ever get this mixed up. They have the most hectic life, especially in diaspora, and also as an immigrant, because, you know, when you are an immigrant, you might not have relatives that can help you to juggle between work and your kids' schedule and everything else that is going on in your life. And being a single person, it doesn't mean that simply because you have 3 kids versus you versus 3 kids then versus the world, it doesn't mean like you're gonna have 32 hours. You're still gonna have 24 hours. How do I do it? How can you do it? Or maybe someone out there who is stuck with this, I'm gonna let you know at the end of this video that you will be a different person, okay? So one thing that I learned is that you have to be very, very strong. And I think this journey has shaped me to be this type of a woman who will never declare defeat even when I'm on the floor. Why? Because I have kids that look at me as their strength. Does it mean that I don't get drained? No, I still get drained. I still feel like I want to give up. I still feel like I want to quit. But do I do it? No. Why? Because my whys are so many than the reason for me to quit. You know? I might not be feeling too good today. And that is an enough reason for me to use to not go to work. Remember, I am self-employed, and being a self-employed person, it means you work more. It is not the other way around like people think, because the more you work, the more you get the income. So in other words, being self-employed doesn't give you the freedom per se, okay? So I might be feeling sick, back to the point, but that is not enough reason for me to miss work. Why? Because my whys are more stronger than this reason of me not feeling good. Do I love myself? Oh yeah, I do love myself so much. But there is this thing that I realized along the way. It is this consistency. consistency counts at the end of the year. It is not about you doing it today, then you quit, maybe you resume within like 4 months, or maybe after like 4 months, then you quit for a month, then you resume. That gonna interrupt your journey, the success of your journey to your goals. So one way to do it is to be consistent. No matter how small you're doing it, no matter how small steps you're taking, please keep doing that. Keep making the small progress. At the end of the year, you will see that you made a move. You made a move from A to B and you're heading to C. All right? Okay. Being a single mom, I also learned that you do not have to like break yourself doing everything all together. You might want to achieve goals just like any other person, but identify your limits. You do not want to die. We are not looking for you dying to prove a point of, yes, I can. So it is very important to know the limits. Yes, you can push yourself, like I said, small steps, but don't break yourself because you are the only hope. You are the only hope for your goals. You are the only hope for yourself, and you are the only hope for your kids, probably. So make moves, but set limits. Okay? Understand the boundaries of where you cannot overdo it to break yourself. Because if you break yourself, there is so much to be lost. There is so many people to suffer when you break yourself. All right. Another thing that I got to learn, and I know so many single moms out there, single dads out there, they might not know that as a single parent, you do not have to fit in anywhere. You do not. This journey is a journey of your own, anywhere in the world. If you want peace in your life, if you want to be present in your kids' life, equally as those parents who are double or a couple, you need to know that you do not need to fit in into groups, into friendships, into relationships that cannot work well with your kids. Remember, you only have 24 hours, like any other parent who is co-parenting, who is a father and a mother in the same house, and they are working things together and things are flowing for them. Remember, this journey of singlehood, it is some type of uphill journey. And this is the truth. So make sure you're not trying to make people happy out there, forgetting that you are here as the breadwinner, as the joy provider for your kids, and also you need to give them your physical, emotional presence or support. Balancing this calls for you to know who you are, your journey, the path, and the tasks involved in this. This will change your world. So, first things first, before you get to entice or make friends happy, let charity begin at home. Let charity begin at home. If you understand that, you will have an easier life, because when you are not doing work, when you're not being with your kids, you will be resting, which you really need in your life in order to be able to run the marathon that is always in front of you. Okay. Now, there is this other thing that I need parents that are single to understand. You cannot be the father and the mother of your child if the father is absent, if the mother is absent. Let's not be lying to ourselves that you can be a double parent. You cannot. And whenever you put this on yourself, you kind of like make your mind to carry this big burden of, I have to play both parts. No, If you're a single parent as a woman, please just tell yourself every morning, I can only be a mother to my kids and not the father. Anything that the father needs to do, I can either look for a mentor to mentor my kids or just leave it. I can only play the part of a mother. This will also protect your emotional strength. It will also, break down. You won't break emotionally trying to do things that you cannot. You can never be a father if you are a mother. You can never ever be a mother if you're just a father. If you can only do the fatherly role to your kids, the motherly roles to your kid. This might sound crazy, but that is the truth. Now, the next thing, and this also takes us back to number 3 point of understanding your lane and understanding that this single parenting is something that is like an uphill thing. You are always going uphill. It is very rare for single parents to be on a flat surface. We are always running, and that is the truth, because everything is on you and you only have 24 hours like everybody else. Now, if you cannot be able to get a job that can work with your kids' schedules, understand that, and then get yourself something that is flexible. This is very important. I want you to understand that you cannot be missing in your kid's life and the other parent is also missing in your kid's life. At least they should have one parent who is committed. And how do you get committed? By understanding that I need a schedule that can work with them and with myself, because we need an income and they also need the physical, emotional support from me. The next thing is that after you identify the job that can work with both of you, you and the kids, then this is where my journey to becoming a self-employed person in America came in. And it's been a wonderful journey. Of course, in business, we have ups and downs. And the best thing you can do is to balance both and be okay with each phase in a business. Sometimes the business is so good such that you feel like you are walking in heaven in those golden paths, streets that they keep on telling us about. But also, there are times you feel like you're walking on thorns in this same business. The best thing you can do is to understand the seasons and balance both. So one thing that I have understood as a single mom and the sole provider and everything being on me in terms of bills and everything is that when the business is doing so good, we need to learn how to make the hay when the sun is still on. We need to know how to make enough hay when the sun is still out, So that thing has given me the shock absorbers when the business is not doing good. Sometimes people think because you never complain or you're not talking low of your business, everything is okay. No, it will never be so. But the thing is, when the business is doing so good, I learned that I need to make enough hay, in fact, extra hay, whenever I have that extra time to do it. So that when the business will be on the low, I'll be able to take the extra hay and use it on my needs. And that makes me a happy person throughout the year. It is not like I don't have challenges. I do have challenges equally and maybe more being a single parent. But I learned the trick of, or the strategy of making enough or extra hay when the sun is still out. So that when it's gonna be raining, I'll be able to use the extra one. So being in business as a single parent, that is one of the challenges that I have been able to overcome. Or that is one of the wisdom that I applied or I apply in my daily practice as a businesswoman in America. So another thing that I have come to learn is that being a business person as a single parent is the best that you can reward yourself. I know some people got the fear of what if? And if you ever ask yourself what if, go back to my other point of making extra hay when the hay is available, because the hay cannot be available throughout the year. You know, we were in summer and there was a lot of hay to be stored. So if you were able to grab enough during the summer, then now that we are in winter time, you are not complaining about the reduction or the scarcity of the hay, if you know what I mean by that. So the best reward is to become a business person. How? Just overcome the fear of what if. Another thing, try different things. I am that type of a person, and I believe if you follow me on TikTok or Facebook, I go by Esi Wakago. You can see some videos that I do when I'm working, and I don't just do one job. For example, if my business is very low, I'm not gonna sit here in the house and start holding my cheeks and complaining on Facebook, making a post after the other, saying how the economy has impacted my business. I might throw one, maybe once in a year. And that is how appreciative I am. I am very appreciative, and I rarely complain. Not because I don't have anything to complain, but because I realized people who complain a lot, they barely make it in life. Because they tend to focus with the negativity and ignore a lot of positive things that are happening in their lives. And that is why and where I took the U-turn and I started now focusing with positivity only. Now, I do so many things, not just business in cleaning. I diversify. And I also make sure I have like 3-4 apps on my phone that can give me food if I really need to do that. Remember, I told you guys, you cannot just have to go out there, make money so that you can come pay your house. Meaning, if you go out there and money is not there, you will not be able to pay your house. If you don't have like 6 months and above of savings of a rainy day that is sleeping somewhere, you are doing something very wrong. That is why I usually have 3 or 4 things going on. And I don't mean like you have to be everywhere, but you have to understand that just one income might not be sustainable. One day you will wake up to that business being very low, and then you won't have any other stream of income. And that is how people get into depression, because their only source of hope is gone. I don't want you to go through that. And please try to diversify, especially being a single parent. That this one will help you very, 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 very much. And you can do so many things. You can sell stuff online. You can even start a marketplace business. You can even be an Uber Eats driver. Some people will despise these little jobs, but trust me, when you are a Uber Eats driver, a Grubhub, a DoorDash driver, and all these other apps that do these jobs, it is very rare for you to not have money. You might not have extra money, but you will always have money to cover your bills for that month by doing these little jobs that people sometimes feel like they belong to certain people. All right? My final point, which is very important, very, very important. And if you made it to this final point, comment below and say, we got this. Yeah, comment below and say, we got this. Okay. My final golden tip. Always be ready to learn something new every day that you didn't know yesterday. always be willing to open up your mind to learn, whether you're gonna read a book, whether you're gonna, even if it is just 2 pages or 2 chapters a day, it's gonna open your mind in a new way, better than you were yesterday. Another thing, still on this golden tip, please seek advices. Be ready to research on anything that crosses your mind that is business-like. Be ready to research, be ready to spend money, more money when you are researching than more money investing blindly. This is a to take home. Use more money when you're researching, and your money when investing will not go into a drain. Possibly it will not go into a drain. And that was all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and keep on watching, keep on subscribing, and I wish you all the best in the coming new year and also over this holiday. This is American holiday season. I wish you all the best, and when we go to meet up with our people, may we spread peace. Bye bye guys. Continue keeping on, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Cheers.